I'm back again with another quick message for the chosen. Wanted to follow up on a video or message that I've already shared about the Chiron wound and how that is one of the deepest wounds that we have in this lifetime, and many of us don't even realize that we have this wound. So I want to follow up in this message with an example of what the Chiron wound may look like for some of us. So a great example of a wound that many of us don't know we have is one where we are wounded in our belief system, that we are wounded in our philosophies of our life, our sense of purpose and meaning in this life. And again, many times we don't even realize that. And so it's one of those subconscious things that's always in the background, kind of nagging us. And until you really get a chance to evaluate it and put your finger on it, it can just cause a lot of, triggers and reactions, and you don't even know where those things are coming from, right? And so this is where you may begin to question what's your own belief system versus what's the status quo or the expected belief systems. You may be questioning, do you really align with that status quo, what may start to come to the surface is some differing questions and beliefs that are coming more from within you and more from who you authentically are than what you've been told is the status quo belief system and kind of the expected way that you should believe, right? And so essentially you start to feel disconnected and without true authenticity and purpose in your life. So you may be going through a rediscovery process, even just in your own mind, even in just, these questions that are popping up, and you're trying to find answers to things. So it's like a rediscovery of, who you authentically are and how you feel and believe from within. So while there are those of us who have been experiencing this awakening with some different wounds, and I'll get into those with a few more examples, this is one that a lot of us have as a wound, and that we need to begin healing, because some of us have it at a very deep level, some of us have it at higher levels. So it varies from person to person. It's not one of those things that everybody's going to have the same experience or the same trauma with something like this. But again, this is something that no matter what level of wound and trauma that you're dealing with from this, you have to begin to put your finger on what that is, and then start identifying how you're going to do the work to begin the healing process. Because at the end of the day, with this major shift that we're going through, you have to do the work to begin healing, so that you get to a point of personal mastery, and then from there you can begin to move on through spiritual mastery and into higher levels of consciousness. And a lot of that is healing your mind and healing these wounds and these traumas. So like I said, I'll follow up with some additional examples, but this is one that I thought would be a great one to start solidifying our understanding of what a Chiron wound looks like. All right, y'all. Thanks.